This is an Imperial base I built 3 years ago, and today I am challenging myself to upgrade it in every way possible. I first start out by gathering reference images, and then create a plan. The idea behind this project started when I realized my skills and parts collection have drastically improved. Just like most builders, you get better as you continue to build and develop new skills, and I wanted to see just how much I have improved in 3 years. And now, after months of work, here's the finished build. I'm so proud of how this base turned out, and comparing it to my previous version, there are so many things that I have improved. First off, my previous rockwork was very patchy and had no flow at all. However, I fixed this by spending hours of work on what might be some of the best rockwork I've ever done. Now this landscape was my very first attempt at a freeform style, and as you can see, my skills were very lacking. But with many years of trial and error, my new landscape turned out looking much better. One of my favorite details is this little vine growing up through this support pillar. This upper walkway is something I very much wanted to improve. Rather than just a boring 90-degree angle and normal Lego rail, I created an angled section that adds a whole new look to the base. I also added a fancy guardrail running down the length of the walkway. Now you can't have an Imperial base without firepower. My last build contained a smaller E-Web blaster that provided a mediocre looking explosion down below. And after giving it some thought, I figured a base this size would have some sort of anti-defense cannon. To match with the dual barrels of the cannon, I added 2 explosions down below targeted at the attacking rebels. I managed to get the perfect lighting and captured this shot, which is one of my favorites from this build. Another detail I wanted to improve was the doorways. Instead of keeping the smaller front door style opening, I added a much wider doorway with a hallway leading into the base. On the upper catwalk, I tried a new technique using cheese slopes that gives the door a very Imperial looking style. Taking a look at the minifigs on this build, I was able to add a full squad of stormtroopers, the Rogue One style of course, which is one thing my previous build lacked. I also included several more rebels running in to provide extra backup. I am glad I chose a much wider opening down below to allow for the increase of stormtroopers, because the simple door I had in my last build would not have made the cut. Overall, I am super impressed at how this build turned out. The new techniques, figures, and landscaping really transformed this build, and you can clearly see how much I have grown in just 3 years of building. Let me know if you want to see me remake more of my older MOCs, because this was a fun challenge. Don't forget to like this video and comment down below your favorite improvement, and I'll see you in the next one.